Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I'm sorry, the Glowforge is running, but it won't be in the next part of the video where I actually make the items. It's just for the drawing part here. So this video is for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 5. This is a weekly prompt assignment challenge where I draw 2 prompts out of my bag, and starting at the beginning of the challenge, I have all the prompts in the bag, so I don't add to it or anything like that. They're just all in there. I draw 2 prompts, and then the idea is to make 1 piece of ephemera for each of the prompts. So for example, last week the prompts were something you miss was number 21. So I did, this is a tissue box lid. This is a photo of my dad. I miss my dad because he passed away in 2010. So there's that one, something I miss. And then a bird was 22, a bird. So I did this goofy little Birdman, Mr. Everett, and an envelope. So this would get glued down to the page, the journal page, and then you'd have the journaling card in there that he kind of peeks out the window there. So this week for number 23 and 24, number 23 will be, I said 22, right? Yeah. Dress form, which is those old dressmaker dummies. You can use whatever you want to do that. Number 23 is dress form. Okay, and then number 24 is favorite food. So number 24 is favorite food. So whatever that means to you, and however you want to do it, because I know like some things are kind of hard to do for a journal because you're thinking, what journal am I ever going to use that in, right? So if you did say a Christmas food or something like that, then you could put it into a Christmas journal. Just an idea. You interpret them however you want to, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So for dress form, we're going to do a guess check, and this is the larger size guess check. I have 2 sizes. I find these at Walmart. These I found at a restaurant supply shop. So I don't know. I know you can order some off of Amazon, but I think they're just the thin ones. So I don't really know. I don't have a lot of suggestions on those. It's just kind of one of those things. If you find some, grab them. I know it's real helpful, right? But anyways, these ones are a bit bigger than the other size that I have used in the past. And then for dress form, I'm using this cute gal that is in my Ballerina digital kit. And then I showed you guys, hopefully you saw the video because it was a separate video, but the new digital kits that I have in the shop, and this floral embroidery one has dress forms in it. So yeah, if you're looking for dress forms, I have the Ballerina kit, I have the other one, and I also have the grungy art dolls, which many of them are on a dress form type thing as well. So just depends on what you're looking for. I need to say, or want to say, hi and hugs to Cheryl, Mr. and Mrs. Helm, and Theola. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your kind comments. And I need to do a super thanks too to Mr. and Mrs. Helm because they kindly left me a tip with the super thanks. So thank you. I really, really appreciate that. It is very kind and generous of you to do that. So I do appreciate that. And I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you who have followed me for a short time, a long time, whatever the case may be. Love you guys. And if you can, please like, subscribe, comment, all of the above, whatever the case may be, because it does help my channel, the more activity that goes on it. And it's really important. I'm sure if you have listened to some creators, 49 Dragonflies and a few others who have talked about that recently, how important it actually is to put, hit that like button, because otherwise we just get lost in the shuffle of the gigantic monster that is YouTube. And we don't do the most popular thing that's going on, and so a lot of times our channels just get lost. And I have really struggled with that the whole time I've been on YouTube. So I feel like, you know, it's just very difficult to get up there in the numbers, and that's important to keep the life of your channel going, you know. It's sort of a constant thing, and it is rather irritating, and I know it probably drives you guys crazy hearing about it all the time. But unfortunately, if we don't talk about it, then it doesn't happen, and then your numbers fall and you fall out of the algorithm, which is the big whatever that keeps putting your videos up in front of people. Which, you know, like if you go into YouTube and it gives you a grouping like of videos that you might like, that's how it gets those videos. So I mean, it's also what you've subscribed to and what you're interested in, obviously, but a lot of it has to do with how quote unquote popular the channels are, meaning how much activity is on them. So sorry, I know that's super boring and you don't want to hear about it, but it's an unfortunate part of the deal. All right, so I just have some, these are probably going to go together pretty quick. This pink paper is from my Ballerina kit. This is some embossed paper that I paint gesso on and then let it dry and run it through my Big Shot in an embossing envelope. And then we just have a scrap of numbery sort of looking old paper. Just gonna go there. So just a collage. And we're gonna put her on here. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything very interesting to do with this for some reason, and I tried a few different things, but yeah, it just wasn't. Oh, this thing. I'm gonna break another pin for Pete's sake. And I have soaked this in hot water and done all the things. I've even soaked it in rubbing alcohol. And it works for like a few days. I think it's the glue though, because like I've said 100 times and you're probably tired of hearing about it, but the glue is old. I'm trying to just use it up, but I think it's like extra sticky or something. I don't know. It's fine when it's working, but the pin just keeps getting stuck. And I know a lot of people put the pin through this rubber part, but then it's sometimes not quite long enough. I don't know. I have no answers, honestly. I just don't know anymore. I think it's really just that my glue's old. It's always something though. It does take a while to use up a whole bottle and the refill. So that is a good point if you buy your own art glitter glue. Maybe get the little tiny bottle and the refill, or just the bottle, no refill. I don't know, it's just, it goes a long way. So something to think about. And then I just have a piece of pink lace that I thought I would put on here. Somebody mentioned that Nothing But Neutrals challenge, that last one I did, that's the most lace they've seen me use, and that's probably true for a lot of you. I used to use a lot of lace. I used to do a lot more with lace, and then I just got so aggravated because I get so tired of those. I have bins of fabric and stuff like that, and between the fabric and the paper mess, I just got to where I didn't even want to work with lace. I just don't even want to mess with it because it's just the constant mess makes me nuts. So that's what the problem is with the lace use. And I kind of feel like I have other areas that I'm more interested in, or, you know, I like more. So, like, I love the grunge thing. So I think you just gotta do what you love, right? And there's so many people that do these kind of styles. I don't know. I'm just not a super lacy girl. I do like the grunge. That tends to be my favorite. But I did, for a long time, I did a lot more of this sort of shabby, or whatever you want to call it. Lots of lace and stuff. I'll probably run a stitch through this because it's kind of a lot. Just gonna do this real lightly to tack it down. Oh my goodness, I'm all sticky wicky. It's sort of like a cluster. And then I have this crazy piece that's like sparkly pink. Totally not really me, but it looks good with this stuff. I do like pink. I don't know. I don't use a whole lot of this type of, but I like that little flower right there. And it's gonna go on there. We're gonna hope it stays together. I'm gonna put quite a bit of glue back here so that hopefully it'll keep a hold of that flower. Just found it in my stash of stuff. I might have to put just a little bit of glue under there. It seems not the most stable, and I want to make sure it stays. All right, so that is what I have for dress form. I know, very boring. I just couldn't get my act together on that one at all. But it's pretty. And then maybe we will, I might back it because I'm not liking how kind of floppy it is in some parts and thicker in others. I don't usually back these because they're almost like a thin cardstock, but I think I'm gonna. And then I'll stitch on it. And I'll come back and show you what it looks like stitched. Yeah, I think I've had too many projects lately and it sort of zaps my creativity. I'm not gonna lie. Too many projects. It's all warpy from the coffee dye. Tea dye. These were tea dyed. It's a pretty nice day today. I was able to walk and everything. Yesterday I had to go to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned, so I didn't get to walk yesterday. Had to get that done. I'm gonna have to go back next week because as I've gotten older, and my dad had the same problem, but my gums are receding a little bit from some of my teeth. And so I gotta go get those all filled in with some, whatever they call it. It's not porcelain. I can't think of what the term is, but anyways. I gotta do that next week, which is gonna throw my week off again. All right. there we have it. Like I said, I will stitch that and then I'll come back and we will revisit it. Okay, and then for favorite food, now I know this isn't good for you, and I hardly ever eat it, but it is my favorite, chocolate cake. I think the last chocolate cake I had was not this year's birthday, but the year before, when my husband got me that really nice chocolate cake for my birthday. And yeah, so it's been like almost 2 years. Well, year and a half, whatever. But yeah, not something I have a lot, but if I'm out somewhere and we decide to have dessert, if there's chocolate cake, that's what I'm getting. So I'm gonna squish these a little, just because I'm thinking this would be fun for, like, you could use it as a topper, but it's a little bit small, but maybe like on top of a card, a greeting card. So if you squish these a little bit, especially this type, my sister gave me this, and it's very soft. It squishes nicely, so it's not as thick when you get the whole thing put together, and I like that. I really love, much to my husband's chagrin, but chicken strips. He gets so mad at me when we go out to eat. Well, we don't go like real fancy, but anyways, if there's chicken strips, a lot of times I order chicken strips, and he's like, again, you should get something different. You always get that. It's like, well, I know, because it's one of my favorite things. I don't know why it is. It seems very boring, but I really love those. But I couldn't find like a good picture of that. You know, something that could be useful for a journal or something. Birthday card. See, this would be great for a birthday card. So it's something, you know, you want to be able to use it. And I want you guys to do the same thing. If something doesn't work, you can modify however you want. These are just ideas, like a place to start or something to think about, or however you want to do that. But yeah, I do love chicken strips. I'm an 80s kid for sure, you can tell. But yeah, he's always like, you're gonna get that again? It's like, yeah, I like it. Get something different. It's like, I know, but I don't want to. I want chicken strips. Because I don't make them. That's another thing. I don't make them at home. So it's sort of like a treat. So that's another piece of that embossed paper. And then I also have this old magazine recipe for chocolate cake. Back when they used to make things without a cake mix. I do not do that. I am no baker, so I don't do that. So I'm going to glue this piece down. I don't bake because I don't want to eat it. I'll bake bread or something, but like zucchini bread or pumpkin bread or something, and that's bad enough, so. I never was into baking. This is a little thicker, and it's going on that bumpy cardboard, so I'm gonna use some tacky glue. You can use your favorite glue. She's so cute though, that little girl. Oh, I forgot to put this on, but that's okay. I can still do that. I'll just use the tacky glue since it's open right here, and I don't have to deal with the pin. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. See, I'm already messing up because I wanted to put some things under here. I forgot. I almost blew it. I have this, which is just the salvage part of fabric. I think this was Tim Holtz fabric. I was gonna put this under there, like so. I was just gonna put that on there more. And I have this little 6 and one of my clips. Put that about there, and then we'll put the clip on to kind of look like it's holding the little 6, and that's the Tracy Fox digital labels. Oh, I always get glue everywhere. Maybe I'll just start using tacky glue. So yeah, I just kind of wanted it to look like it's clipped onto the side of that picture or whatever. All right, and then that will go right there, kind of cattywampus. And then again, could be used as a topper, a greeting card topper, whatever you like. Or just, you know, in a journal on a page even, because it, since that squished down well, that cardboard, it's not very thick. So it would be a cute little tuck pocket too in a journal. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna do some stitching and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you can see I just stitched all the way around that one, added some thread, just did that in my hand and got them all, set them out on there and did a zigzag across the top of them to hold them down. And then this one I just did a zigzag down there just for a little extra something on that. So this is dress form, is number 23, and you can use any dress form image that you have. You don't have to buy anything. And then favorite food is chocolate cake. All right, guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Sorry that one was short and sweet, just how it sort of turned out. I will see you again soon. Love ya. Bye.